So I just got out of the shower and I'm about to go to my improv show. I'm in 2 local improv shows and it's so much fun, and I thought before I went I would try to get my hair in order, and also I would do a quick video about why DMs should take an improv class. I have been doing improv for almost a year. It will be a year in January, and I DM a game as well. I have my own campaign, my own original campaign, and I love it. And improv has made it so much fun and so much easier, so I thought I would just talk about it. Hopefully you guys like this video. If you do, you can subscribe below, and yeah, let's get going. First point, improv builds your confidence. Doing D&D in any capacity is really like kind of intimidating, but especially if you're DMing for the first time where it's hard for you to talk to people but you still really like telling stories, it can be really hard for you to build up the confidence to do your own game, especially if you want to do like your own setting, your own story. It can be like really overwhelming. So improv and improv classes, basically it forces you to just throw everything out the window, be completely ridiculous, and just like kind of let go of all your insecurities, because like when you're doing improv you can't really think, you just have to do, and it kind of forces you to get out of your comfort zone and just do stuff. That's a really important skill in DMing, because if you're self-conscious or you have a hard time talking over people or a hard time like trying to get your thoughts heard, it's gonna be really hard for you to DM, and that's something that I still struggle with, but improv has definitely helped with that. Improv makes you play with your volume. So if you're soft-spoken, this improv can really help with this, because if you're always talking like this, like really quiet, no one can really hear you. Like in improv, you have to yell and you also have to be quiet. It really helps like play with your range and what you can do with your voice. If you're a person who like never yells, it's something that can really help build like vocal confidence. And I don't know if that's kind of like, I don't know if that makes sense. It's kind of going back to the first point. It just helps you make sure that you're, you know, projecting, make sure everyone can hear you, and make sure that you have confidence in what you're doing. Improv forces you to be silly and make fun of yourself and just laugh at yourself. And I think this is really good for DMs, because there's going to be so much silliness in your game. There's going to be so much setbacks and like the players doing really crazy stuff, and you're just going to be like, okay, well, they're doing that and it's funny and I'm going to watch. It will help you because players are going to do really silly stuff and you're going to do really silly stuff, and you're going to mess up words and you're not going to remember things, and whole continents will be forgotten, and you'll be like, well, that's fine. It was funny. I can let go of it, and helps you realize that, you know, you shouldn't take yourself too seriously, because it's a game and you should have fun while you're playing it. Point 4, I don't think I was saying the numbers of the points, but point 4, improv allows you to try out new character voices and just characters in general. So if you want to try out like a new character but you're not sure how it will work or how the voice will sound or something weird like that, you can try it in a scene and you can be like, okay, this is what this character sounds like, this is how they act, this is how they move, and it really helps you kind of like get in their mindset. I'd like to try to do this more. I don't actually do very many characters in my improv, and I'm trying to get better at that because I know that it's really good, but it is kind of hard for me to remember. Characters, and practicing them beforehand can really enhance the D&D experience if you're into doing voices and stuff. It's also fine if you don't like doing voices and characters. It's totally up to whatever style you have. And final point, in improv, you are not in charge. Everyone's in charge and no one's in charge at the same time. And that's slightly different in D&D because obviously the DM is in charge in a way, like they set the rules for the world, they tell you what's happening, they tell you what you can and can't do in certain situations. But doing improv, like, it trains your mind just to be flexible and not to shoot other people's ideas down, and kind of like honor everyone's own opinion and direction in the scene. And I feel like that's super important in a D&D game, that you respect other players' choices and you just go along with it and see what happens. Obviously there are going to be times where you're like, oh well, you can't do that because of a certain, you know, world building thing or something like that, but in general I think it's really good to just go with it and see what the players want to do, and most of the time it turns out really well. Outfit change because my phone died and I'm having a hard time filming this video, but improving helps DMs learn to be flexible and get in that mindset of flexibility, which I think is really helpful for DMs because, you know, you're basically moving with the players and kind of seeing where the story takes you and accepting other people's ideas. So I think that's really important. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, you can subscribe down below. I'm going to be posting videos every week, so yeah. And if you like the kind of content I do, you can follow me on Twitter, and yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!